I just want to apologize for any buzzing you might hear, humming in the background. My car's charging right now. It's a electric car, and I wanted to use a microphone, but I already tried once, and I think I didn't turn the microphone on. So I just wasted time doing that, and I don't want to record it again and not have it record the audio. So doing it without a microphone, so hopefully the buzzing is not too bad from the car. But yeah, you probably don't know who I am. That's fine. I've made a lot of different YouTube channels, content creator too. It's not full-time for me. I'm 40 years old. I'm not sure how old Perez is. I think we're probably around the same age. But I knew of him like when he first started. I just was never a fan because I'm just not a fan of gossip people. Gossip, social media, whatever. And if you are following me, yeah, I haven't made a video in a while because I've been grieving my dad. He passed away. And one thing that, you know, grieving him has made me realize, you know, I feel like it's changed me a lot. And if you've been through the same thing, either with a spouse, losing a spouse, a child, I feel like it does change you. And one of the things I feel like it's done for me, like, I just feel like a lot of things don't matter anymore. Like a lot of things that not that I thought were super important, but just things that I did think about, I just feel like I don't care about anymore. And one of those things is social media. And I've never been like super into social media. I've always kind of hated it. But for me, because I work in the film and TV industry, in case you don't know, it's basically like required that I have it. And that's something that I've always hated. Like, I love that I work in the industry because I love it, but I've always hated the requirement to have social media. It's like, you need it for jobs. And that's always like, if I could just do without social media, I'll be happy. Because I like keeping things private. I don't want to share my life on social media. Like, I don't mind sharing like things or products or things that I like or something, or making funny skits or whatever. But in terms of sharing my life, I don't think it's a good idea, and I don't think anyone should either. Obviously, I can't tell you what to do. It's just a suggestion. Like, if you want a better life, don't be on social media all the time. And just like this Perez Hilton thing made me think about that more, because I've already been thinking about it, just because, like, you know, my dad passed away, and I just was like, I haven't really been on social media, and it's been fine. Like, I honestly don't care. Like, one thing that I hate about social media, especially if you're in the industry like me, people always tell you, you gotta post every day. And I always want to tell them, F you. I don't want to post every day. And I tried that already. Like, it hasn't made me be successful on a famous person, whatever. Like, and I'm just like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm doing it for you guys. Like, people that don't even care. Like, I'm gonna do what makes me happy. So my rule is I post whenever the heck I want. So I'm gonna take time off. I'm still taking time off because of my dad passing away, and I'm gonna post whenever I want. You know, if people don't like it, F you. So I hate when people constantly tell me that you gotta post every day, like, F you. And the reason why, like, the whole Perez thing made me think about it is, first of all, like, I hope he does get the help he needs, even though, like, I'm not a fan or whatever. I didn't watch the video. I don't suggest anyone watch it just based off of what other people are saying. But I have seen some still images, and they were pretty horrifying. When I saw, it looked like something from like a gory horror film. It's crazy that's real. And I think TikTok, like, they need to face some consequences for leaving that up as long as they did. I knew people were reporting it. Like, I saw this one woman who was watching it live, and she said she reported it like 10 times, and like TikTok still didn't take it down. And I think that is one messed up thing about social media, is that, like, you know, the bigger you are, the more you get away with stuff. You know, he can literally be like offing himself on camera being all bloody, and that can be shown. But I've had things taken down because of community guidelines, and it was nothing like that. Like, I don't even cuss. So it's just like the smaller creators, you're not allowed to do stuff, but if you're big and famous, yeah. But I also think because Perez has lived a lot of his life, probably most of his life, on social media, because that's his job, and he's always like constantly posting and things like that. I don't know all the details about his life, but I know he's been around for a long time because I was around when he first came out with his website. So I know, like, he's been around for a while, living on social media basically. And I'm not saying what happened was caused solely by social media, but I definitely think it had to have a big part, because like it's just like an example of like why I don't think social media is good to be that into it. I feel like obviously we can't have a law or anything really mandating breaks on social media, but I feel like if you cannot handle, like, if you don't know how to have a balance with social media, you shouldn't be on it. Like, you should just be self-aware enough. Like, if you are obsessed with social media, like, you need to take a break. But I guess the people that are most obsessed are not going to be self-aware enough to realize that they need to take a break. So if you take anything from this, take a break from social media. If you can, get off of it. If you don't need it for your job, like I unfortunately need it for work. They will ask me like about social media and see my followers and all this stuff. But if you don't need social media for work, get off of it. At least take a break. Like, why? I'm just like, this is what happens. Obviously, I'm not, I don't know all the details, but I feel like social media definitely had a big part in what happened with him, because that's his life. Could be, we're around the same age. So like, 40, you probably start reflecting on your life. And I don't know if maybe, it's like a crisis of like, what am I doing with my life? I just gossip about people. Like, maybe he was feeling like, what's his purpose type of thing. I've been asking myself that, what's my purpose? And that's something you ask yourself probably a little bit when you're older. So I don't know if that was part of it. And also I know because of what he does, a lot of people don't like him. I was not a fan, but I also did not bully him. I don't bully people. If I don't like someone, I just don't watch them. That's it. But other people, they bully people, and that's not good. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean you should bully them. But and that could have gotten to him too. So again, that's because of social media. If he wasn't on social media, maybe he would have gotten bullied in real life. Maybe he has been, but probably not as much. It's just like compounds the amount of bullying. Like, I've been bullied too, but it's not as much because I'm not famous or anything like that. And being bullied in real life by maybe one or two kids, yeah, that's still horrible. But imagine being bullied by like thousands of people. So you can be strong, but that's gonna take a toll on you. And I hopefully he gets the help he needs, and hopefully he'll have a better work-life social media balance, and just not be on it all the time. We can just spend more time with your kids and just realize what's more important. And also, yeah, I guess there's two things that I want you to take away if you can. I'm sorry for any noise from the car. Just take a break from social media, get off of it if you don't need it. And also just ask yourself, what am I without social media? Because I just see, like, one of the reasons I hate social media, I don't like to be on it a lot, is like, especially TikTok, I just see so many people that need therapy when I'm on it. Like, people that are making the videos and people that are in the comments. I just see like so many people that need therapy. And I'm not perfect. I've been to therapy too. I've been getting help too, because I'm grieving my dad. Okay, so like, I'm not perfect, but like, at least I know that to go get some help. But I see so many people that need therapy and they don't realize that they need therapy, and it's just like, I just want to scream and tell you all, go get therapy. I'm not saying every single person, but so many people in the comments, so many people making videos. I'm like, get off of social media and go get therapy. Like, you don't need to be here. Like, same with dating apps. So many people I see like need to go get therapy. And I'm just like, you don't need to be on a dating app right now. You need to go be in therapy. So if you feel like you don't know who you are without social media, go get therapy. Go do things outside of social media, have nothing to do with social media, and just build a better life. I feel like that's just gonna make your life more fulfilling. Like, why? Social media is like you're living for other people. You're living for the likes. You're living for the follows. Is that a great life? That's one reason I don't like living in LA. Again, I had to because of work, but I'm working on changing that. So yeah, but unfortunately, because I do like working in film and TV, it's like you're almost required to live in LA. And one of the things that I hate about living in LA is you encounter so many people that are just like obsessed with their followers. Like, it's like I listen to the conversations because they'll be talking right by me, and yeah, this many followers, blah blah blah. I'm like, do you have a personality? Is that all you care about? Like, I feel pretty, good overall about who I am. Like, I'm secure because I know I have a life outside of social media. I have activities that I do. I have nothing to do with social media. I can keep things private, and it's just like really sad. And I feel like so many people need to take a break and just get off of it, especially if you don't need to. Like, go get some actual skills, especially people that like all they do, like, they don't actually have talent, they just like, or skills, they just like, and all these people I hear about from other people. Like, I don't actually watch this content, but for example, people who just, they make money off of TikTok from drama, talking about drama stuff, like their drama in their life. And I'm like, is that your talent? Just talking about drama? Like, do you have any other skills? Get off social media. Go get therapy. Like, you're sick in the head. There are people who tell stories that are not sick in the head, but some of them you can just tell like you need therapy. Or others that, like, one of the worst things I've seen is like people who like make content because they have disgusting houses or something. Like, oh look, I'm nasty, my house is disgusting, and my kids live in filth, and they're making money off of that. I'm like, are you proud of yourself? That's what you have to contribute to society, that you're a disgusting person. You don't, you feed your kids disgusting food. Like, you feel proud of yourself, really? I feel like just people like that need to get off social media. You're not helping anyone. Also, everyone who watches it, I blame you too. Like, I'm sorry if that's you, but you're part of the problem too, because those people, those toxic, not great influencers would not be making money if you weren't watching them. I don't care if you hate watching them, you're still watching them. So maybe don't watch them. Me, I try to, have my actions align with my words. If I don't like you, I'm not going to watch you. So I don't watch, anyone I don't like. Like, if I hear about stuff, content like that through other people that I do like, that might be talking about them and stuff, but I'm not trying to support the bad ones by giving them views. And, another reason I think that proves my point about how social media, like being so into social media is not a good thing. It's just like all the big YouTubers, most of them have turned out to be pretty horrible people. Or maybe they didn't turn out like they were already horrible, but like we found out later that they were horrible people. Like, I've never been a fan of them because I never liked them. Their content, their personalities, they don't seem like someone I want to hang out with. And then I'm not even surprised when I find all these people turn out to be horrible. Like, just think about all the big YouTubers. Shane Dawson, Mr. Beast, what's it, Ballinger, the one with the lipstick, that girl, Colleen Ballinger, James Charles, the Paul brothers, I unfortunately heard about all these people, and I've never been a fan of them. And so just because I'm not into them, like their personalities or whatever, and then like I was not even surprised when I found out they were horrible people. They did horrible things. I'm like, yeah, I kind of got that they weren't good people from watching them and stuff, or from the little bit that I saw. Or yeah, Jojo Siwa, like I'm sorry, I just find her annoying. So that's, I mean, I'm not the target audience for her, but you know, apparently like she's not the best, and her mom especially is horrible. So yeah, like what does that say? All these like big YouTubers or like, oh, social media is their life or whatever, like they're not great people. Social media, like it's like, you know, I don't know what comes first. Like this, I mean, maybe social media attracts a lot of horrible people, or like they become horrible, or they were already horrible. I don't know. There's gotta be, I feel like it's gotta be studied, because I feel like it's just happened too many times where like big YouTubers turn out to be horrible people. So I just feel like that kind of proves my point. Just social media is not really good. I feel like you can use it, but you have to be able to like use it in moderation. Just like anything, I feel like anything in the extremes is not good. Just like drinking too much, smoking too much, blah blah blah, like nothing is good to the extreme, but just people are just so, like I said, they can't live without it. And that's why I feel like you need to ask yourself, what am I without social media? If you're really into it, please go get other interests that have nothing to do with social media, because it's gonna mess up with your head. And even though I'm still, you know, grieving, I feel like not being on social media is definitely like a good thing. I've never been someone to like grieve on camera. I've lost a lot of people, but losing my dad has been probably like the worst. And yeah, I understand like you can make connections and all of that, but you can also meet people in person if you go and do activities. So most of my best friends, people that I love the most, that my best friends, that I've pretty much met all of them in person. Like your true friends, or have been people I met in person. Because yeah, you might have, you know, like these big influencers might have millions of followers, but it's like, are any of them your true friends? You're gonna learn that real quick when you need your true friends, who's gonna actually show up for you. Do you think the companies care about you? No, that's the other thing. They don't care about you. They just want to use you for ad revenue, for views, and blah blah blah. So just don't make the mistake. Just remember, these companies do not care about you. YouTube, I'm on YouTube right now. YouTube, Meta, Instagram, like it's a business. They care about money. They don't care about you. Okay, so don't make the mistake of thinking they care about you. And I mean, I think the fact that TikTok left that live up for so long, like obviously they cared more about views. And I just feel like social media has made society worse. I'm not saying it's the only thing that's made it worse, but I don't think it's made it better. Like, you know, and that's why, you know, when it comes to like relationships too, I feel like it's best to keep it off of social media. I don't think I've seen any relationship where the people were like, yeah, being on social media made our relationship better. It usually causes trouble. And that's why, you know, it's something I follow. I'm not going to post. I've never posted my relationships on here. And I'm fine with that. I don't regret that. I don't need random people's opinions on my relationships. And I feel more people need to do that. Like, I think if we want a healthier society, like, you need to get social media out of your life as much as you can. Like, again, if you need it for your job, that's one thing. Like I said, I unfortunately need it. I hate it. I wish I didn't need it, working in this industry. But if you don't need it, get off of it, or at least take a long break. Do things outside of social media. Develop more of your personality. Talking to people, like this thing of like, oh, communication, we're gonna communicate better. It's like, yeah, we can connect to people, but like people don't know how to talk anymore. People don't know how to have conversations. And I'm 40. Like, I knew about life before social media. Okay, I felt dating was a little bit better. Like, now I could have conversations with people, and now it's like you meet some people that, like, they don't know how to have a conversation because they just chat. So yeah, there's just so, I feel like this topic could go on forever, but yeah, just seeing what happened to Perez, what he did to himself, like, again, I hope he gets better soon, but I just feel like it's just an example of, like, again, it could be a lot of factors, but I just feel like someone who was on social media, like, all the time, like, most of their life, he's probably been on for 20 years on social media, which is probably more than a lot of you young people watching. That's a lot of time, and it's gonna have an effect on you, especially when you're getting a lot of hate. And I feel like it's just an example of, like, what too much social media can do, especially if you have other issues. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, social media doesn't really help. I don't feel like it makes a lot of things better. The only thing is, like, you can spread your message to more people, okay? But a lot of people are not spreading a good message. And that's why I think another reason why I think society is so messed up is, like, if you see, like, a lot of the big YouTubers are horrible people because that's who you make famous. Do you think if, like, Mother Teresa was a YouTuber, she'd be famous? No, she probably wouldn't. Because you guys who watch this, who watch the bad YouTubers, obviously not everyone, but whoever watches the bad YouTubers, the toxic ones, like, you guys are making these people famous. You can choose to not watch them, and you watch them. So also, don't support the bad people. You think you're helping? No. Like, these people would not be able to make money if you didn't watch them. So stop watching them. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I probably have more thoughts, but I just don't want this to be very long. But again, if you take anything from it, just don't make social media your life. Get off of it if you can. If you don't need it, at least take a long break. Just try, at least for a month. You're not gonna miss out on a lot, okay? Or maybe you are, but who cares? It doesn't have to do with your life. Just be more involved with your family, your kids, your friends. Develop hobbies, like, and just ask yourself, who am I without social media? If social media is a big part of your identity, you need to work on that. If you need therapy, go get some therapy. And again, I'm sorry if the audio is not the best, but I didn't want to re-record this with the microphone and then have it not have any sound, because I did it a couple times with the microphone and I think I had it off. So I just didn't want to risk recording this and not having the audio on. So yeah, but if you want to check out my other videos, it's around here. I don't have too much on this channel. This is like one of my newer channels, but I have other channels, but whatever. I don't really care right now. So, and to anyone who keeps telling people, you gotta post every day for followers, F you. I'm gonna post whenever I want. I feel like that's the healthier way. Post whenever you want, okay? Don't make random followers your life. Like, you need to do what's best for you. Take care of yourself, all right? Take care of yourself. Again, figure out who you are without social media and get off of it if you can. All right. Bye.